Hello and welcome to your weekly tarot focus. This is the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. If I can shuffle it. Wow, and problems. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective for this week? What does the collective need to focus on? And I have links in the description box below of the decks that I like to use if you're interested. Spirit, what does the collective need to focus on this week, please? Nature Spirits, number 39, which is a 12, which is a 3, which is about creativity, communication. It's the Empress, right? Work smarter, not harder. And ground yourself. Go out in nature if you're feeling a little stuck, if you're feeling overwhelmed. Take some time, take a breath. Even if you could just walk outside, right, and sit still, drink your coffee outside, or your tea, or whatever you're drinking to help you relax. And just sit still. Go to a happy place, right? Think of whatever your happy place is, the beach, the mountains. It could be a vacation site that you went to, and just close your eyes and think about that and just slip away for a minute, okay? And then we have grounded. 22, which is the master builder manifesting, right? Ground yourself and manifest. And we're getting ready to go into a time of big transformation. And this new moon in Virgo that just passed was about planting seeds and setting intentions, like every new moon is. But it was about over the last years, right? Um, since 2008, when Pluto was in Capricorn, station direct in Capricorn, which was, that whole time of all kinds of things happening. And this time right now, we're preparing for Pluto to go into Aquarius, which is about the transformation and innovation and this big change, right? This moving forward, this progression, this revolution, evolution. And right now we're trying to figure out, what am I going to do with all this, right? Where do I go from here? What do I do to begin this new journey? And um, so ground yourself and relax, right? Go into nature, take a walk on a trail in the mountains or on the beach or your neighborhood park, right? Go at a time where it's just you, like maybe a little early in the morning. I mean, there might be other people there, but you have your little alone space. You just want some time to breathe and to um, I can't think of the words, and to just soak in nature and relax. Okay. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective for this week? What does the collective need to focus on, please? I'm hearing the word calm. This could be just a week of trying to be calm, slow things down, maybe. What you don't see coming is the Ten of Pentacles. Is this happiness, right? This fulfillment, this financial security. Tens are endings to new beginnings. So all this that's been happening, that you're preparing, you're releasing what no longer serves you, because you're changing, right? You're evolving, you're progressing. And then you're also um, keeping all that abundance that is making you happy. Um, and that full moon in Pisces, which is a partial lunar eclipse, is coming up on the 17th or 18th, depending on where you are in the world. And that's looking inward toward personal growth and spiritual growth. So we're moving higher, right? We're learning to become our best and highest selves. We're progressing, right? We learn lessons. We take those lessons learned with us, and then we go higher with it, right? Like the Eight of Cups, right? You got all the cups lined up, and you're walking away towards higher ground with that full moon in the distance. Um, this is a big time, so maybe we do need to just sit and breathe for a second, right? A lot's been going on, and there's a lot more going on, or that's going to be going on. A lot of energy right now. the hangman, seeing things in a different perspective, right? Being open to something new. That's another thing we do when we learn lessons is we start seeing things differently. As we experience our lives day to day, we see things differently because we are coming from a new perspective. Every day we learn something. I'm sure we learn more than one thing, but we learn something every day. And that helps us learn um, a new perspective on things or helps us get a new perspective on things. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is desire. This is abundance, right? But what is self-confidence, right? What you got what you want, or you're getting what you want. And I saw the moon when I pulled that card. So like I talked about the full moon coming in at the end of the or mid-month next week, right? And that new moon's about releasing what no longer serves us. So maybe this is that, the new moon, you set your intentions, you planted your seeds, now you're sitting still and you're reevaluating and you're kind of like the hermit, right? You're sitting there and you're learning, you're reviewing all of your knowledge and experience, and you're figuring out, okay, what am I going to release? What no longer serves me? So that when that full moon comes, you can release those things. Okay. How are you showing up? Is the Six of Wands. Happiness, victory, right? Um, he's on a horse. He's standing there right now, but it's like he's getting ready to move. He's standing still, but he's getting ready to move forward, right? His horse is facing towards the future. And your challenge is the Seven of Cups. Too many choices. Um, it's good to have a lot of choices, but when I heard too many choices, that means somebody is thinking there's too much to choose from. Some of you might feel like, okay, I don't mind having options, but don't give me so many because then it just confuses me. Well, when you're sitting still this week, think about what options aren't even, place them in an order, right? This is my best option from best to worst, or from better um, to not as good, right? But because there's no wrong turns, right? Your options are options because whatever your option is, you have to move forward. So those options are anything that's going to help you move forward, but you have to choose which one's best for you. So just sit still. We'll get clarification on all this. Your recent past, the Hermit. Didn't I just talk about the Hermit? Okay, so your recent past, you did sit still, right? You know what your knowledge and experiences are. You've you've been working on all these things, and like that new moon in Virgo was about, where do I go from here? So you know what you have, um, what needs to happen. I think you're just a little bit overwhelmed, and I think that's why we have the nature spirits and the grounding right now. There's a lot going on right here. You have three major arcana in seven cards, and that's these are big major arcana, right? You got the moon, the hangman, and the hermit. What's your near future is the Ten of Wands, right? Putting down those burdens. He's taking his harvest home to use them, right? So that's an ending to a new beginning, right? He um, harvested his crop, and now he's going to plant new seeds, right? So it is a time of movement. I think I'm feeling this overwhelm, like it's just too much right now. So take a pause, okay? What's your overall energy? Is the Eight of Swords. Um, you might be self-restricting yourself. I think things are getting too busy is the word I heard. Um, so somebody needs to hear that it's okay to sit still for just a second, right? You can stop. You can say, you know what? I'm going to take some time for myself today, or this morning, or this evening, or whatever, right? Take a minute and sit still, because if you're all scattered and overwhelmed and confused and full of angst, then everything is going to feel that way, right? So you have to calm yourself down, and it's okay. It's Somebody needs to hear this. It's okay to say no, right? You can say, not right now. Give me a minute. Okay, not today, right? It's okay. Take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Please, please, please. Okay? So let's get some clarification on this Seven of Cups. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this Seven of Cups, please? Okay. Um, Judgment, Crossroads, Ace of Cups, and King of Pentacles. So this time right now is a crossroads, right? It's a timeline shift. This is big, right? You're going, you have two tens and the Judgment card. So this is an ending to a new beginning, right? This is a crossroads. And then you have the Ace of Cups. Fill your cup. That's what I was talking about just a second ago with, saying, okay, not right now, or give me some time. No, I can't do it right now. Or no, I'm going to take time for myself today. Well, can we revisit this tomorrow, right? Fill your cup of love, right? If you can't pour from an empty cup, if your cup is not full, like I said, if you're confused, if you're anxious, if you're overwhelmed, then you're not going to be able to do anymore, because when you're overwhelmed, you're like this, right? And getting more stuff is just going to make it go higher. So you have to bring it down, right? Bring it down and calm yourself. And then you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is um, very grounded, right? We have the grounded card here. And he's willing to do what he needs to do, right? He has his armor on underneath, and he has those Aries behind him, which is doing what's best for me, right? So just take that moment, take that time, and most people will understand, right? You might have somebody who, thinks that they're more important right now. Just explain it to them, say, you know what? You're very important to me, but I'm very important to myself too, and I just need a moment, right? So, um, please take care of yourself too, okay? Because you're as important as everybody else. Let's get some clarification on this Eight of Swords. Spirit, what is the collective need about this Eight of Swords? The Queen of Swords, cut through the crap. The Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so cut through those truths, or those non-truths, right? She cuts through the BS. She's nurturing her truth. She's nurturing what she knows to be true and what is true for herself. And then, it might take some heartache, right? A little pain, a little sorrow, because you might be cutting someone out or something out that you maybe got used to. I was listening to um, a video this morning, and it was about stepping outside, that comfort zone, right? That comfort box. Um, and when you do the same thing over and over, expecting to see a different result, right? That's a definition of insanity, right? But you have to do something different to see something different. You may not know what it is you're going to see, but you have to do something a little bit different, right? And then you have the Five of Pentacles, which is a walking away from what no longer serves you. So you have to ground yourself. Um, Ground yourself and take time for yourself. See things in a different perspective, because you're important as well, right? Just as important as everybody else, okay? And when you do that, you will remember all that knowledge and experience that you have around you, or with you, through you, in you, because this is a crossroads. And so you're going to have to get rid of those things that no longer serve you. It might hurt, it might be a struggle, but you have to do it. This is a time for change, and you can do it. Okay? Take time for yourself, please. Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and please subscribe if you have not to. Please subscribe if you have not, and please share this with anyone you think might need to hear this. And don't forget to smash that like button so that other people can also see this message. There's many people out there that need to hear this message of taking time for themselves. Okay, until next time, have a good day.